Caseback, guys. So here's a watch that I never reviewed. I had it in my collection for a long time. I've had a variation of this watch for many years. In fact, this is what kind of kicked off my, watch loving career here. I first started off with a 2254.50, which was a Omega Seamaster automatic, and it was the black dial, black wave dial. It wasn't a Bond watch, but it was beautiful. Anyway, you guys can look up that reference. But this one here is a 2221.80. It's a 41 millimeter case. It's about 11.8 millimeters thick. Sapphire crystal, of course. It's got a Omega 1538 movement, quartz movement. Now, some of you are probably going to knock it because it's a quartz. And for a while there, I wouldn't wear quartz watches either. I actually come to enjoy wearing quartz watches. I respect them. They have their place in horology. They really do. Thing about a quartz is, especially a diver like this is super accurate. It's you never have to worry about winding it or anything. You just put it away, pick it up, put it on, go out the door, you're good to go. So this is, I don't know, to me it's a real good everyday watch. It really is. It's got a 120 click bezel. Let's see if we can hear this action here. The only thing, my only reservation on Omegas, unlike a Rolex where you have, a coin edged bezel, you have kind of the scalloped bezel. It turns well, it's got a good positive click. You can hear it, watch. Very accurate, right on the money every time. The only thing about it is just kind of hard to turn sometimes. Depends. Like if your hands are wet, fingers are wet, something like that, it's going to be a little harder to turn. Rolex, they turn freely every time anyway. I mean, any condition. So no big deal, but that is, something that could get in the way there. But anyway, this one has a blue dial. It's a blue wave dial. I don't know if you can see the waves. Look at that. And that's what I love about the Seamaster, which this is discontinued. All these, older Bond models are all discontinued. And that's what's kind of cool about this one. That's why I'm going to keep it. I'd like to maybe find the automatic version of it, which is a 2220.80 someday. I'll find that one. Even a 2531.80, which I had at one time too. I had a lot of those. I'd buy them, sell them, and buy them, sell them, do whatever. It's just it's a a habit. But I would do that all the time. But this is the one that I had left, and maybe in the future, like I said, I'll acquire another one. You can still get them, used gray market for a few thousand here and there. You can find them on eBay too. But anyway, let's get back to the watch. So anyway, like I said, the thickness is like 11.8. Super thin watch. This thing is so comfortable to wear. See that helium escape valve. Not that you'd really use it because most people just desk dive with these. If you look at that, let's go back to the dial. If you look at the wave, that's what I loved about these older Omegas. I love that texture. I love the wave dial. It says Seamaster in red, professional, 300 meter, 1,000 feet, Swiss made. The hour markers have, I believe it's probably like a white gold surround. This thing is very bright. The thing with Omega is their lume is super, super bright. And they used to, rival anyone. I know there's many more out there that are just as good or better nowadays, but these back in the day were like the best. One of the operations with this watch that I really, really like is you have kind of it's kind of like a GMT feature. If you pull the crown out, you can actually, watch this, you can actually move it. So let's say you went to New York or something, and you're from California. You're gonna bump it 3 hours, right? 3 hour time difference. See how that works? Super easy. Doesn't change the time. Doesn't change the, well, change the time, but it doesn't change your seconds, your minute hand, everything. It's super easy. So if you put this away for a while and the date changed or whatever, you could just adjust it that way. So it's good for travel. It's good for date change. It's good for all that. It's super easy to use. And of course, if you pull the crown out all the way, you can adjust the time, which I'm not going to do because it's already set. So you got a decent crown guard here. That way, nothing happens to your crown. Thing with these older Seamasters is they've got a small crown. That's the only thing I don't like so much about dive watches, is having a small crown. I mean, this one's okay, but that's why I liked the Omega or the Rolex Submariner so much, is because it has a really big crown. My Combat Sub by Glycine does. There's a lot of brands that use bigger crowns, and I like that. Even some Breitling Super Oceans, they're bigger. But, oh well, this is the Omega of yesteryear. And you know what? I like the older Omegas. The reason why I like them is they're thin. They're smaller cased watches. They're not big, bloated to where you can't, fit a long sleeve shirt over them. Something like this is just classic to me. It's classic. I like it. I like these. And this is what started it for me. But anyway, let's show you the Caseback. And I'm sure that you've seen this watch before on review from other people, because it's an older model. I mean, this is probably, I don't know, 2008 or something. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. But if you look here, there is the Omega Seamaster. There's the Sea Monster in the back there. And let's see. This one, it's kind of hard to tell, but right there, there's what's left of your little Omega symbol there. And I know they put the serial number here on the lug. I'm trying to find it too. I haven't looked at this watch in a long time. The underside of it. There's where they put the serial number. Not that it matters, but that's where they do it. But there you have it, guys. And here is the bracelet for it, which is really nice. I've always liked these bracelets. 20 millimeter. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention 20 millimeter lugs, which is a classic size. This is, of course, the Bond bracelet. It's the Bond watch. But if you look, even back then, when Rolex was doing their stamped steel type of clasps, these guys had it right. Okay, this is a really nice clasp. It really is. See that? So here's your diver extension. Everything is milled out real well, made real nice. Here it says your part number, stainless steel, Swiss made. Get your little Omega symbol right there. Kind of hard to tell with the reflection here. But real nice positive click. The only thing with these bracelets, and everyone knows this clasp is just a scratch magnet. It really is. This thing gets scratched up bad, but you can use some Scotch-Brite, take it out real easy. And these are, push in, this is like pin and collar links. And they work. They've worked for a long time, so nothing wrong with them. They work good. Never lost a bracelet. But you have like a brushed and polished links in there, in between. But anyway, there you have it, guys. I also sometimes, I wear it quite a bit on my Barton NATO, which is, Barton's, to me, it's the standard when it comes to watch straps. I love Barton. I think Blue Shark, they make some good ones too. But what I like about Barton, and you can get them in two different lengths. You can get them in the standard length and the longer length. I like the standard length. And then I also have a Cola Reb that I wear sometimes, leather watch band, which is high quality, very high quality, very nice. I haven't worn this that much, But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, please like, and we've got some more things coming up in the future, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.